right, it's New Year's Eve. I don't make resolutions, but I do make goals for the year. And I think one of my goals for the year personally is to read more books. And not just, I love business books, but I'm kind of in this like parenting phase where like I'm still trying to figure out parenting. And I read so many like psychology books about it, like why the brain is certain ways. I could swear that I have ADHD and my boys have ADHD. So I'm reading a book about the brain and child development. But here's the thing, it's been so busy that I haven't been able to like really focus on it. So I'm actually on my way to Barnes & Noble to get a new homeschooling book. I'm reading right now The Homeschooling Advantage. Since I've only been in this for about 6 months, I've been still kind of learning different ways and views and like different ways to tweak things and do things. And I feel like I've just been focusing on reading math and language arts, which are like the core things you need to learn. And we have a few books on like history and what's the other one? More like family based, like what is a family? Like very young style. And I feel like I need to do more actual history, like U.S. history or history in New Jersey, something like that. Like I need to mix it up a little bit. Another goal I'm making for my year is I would love to be able to take the kids on field trips weekly. We have the zoo membership in Philadelphia. Love that. We have the aquarium membership. Love that as well. What else? We have one other membership. No, I don't think it's a membership, but I wanted to go to the Please Touch Museum because the baby is now older and more fun and doing more stuff. So the library, if you didn't know, has museum passes. For a while, it was not stopped, but it was like a lot of the passes weren't as readily available as they are now since the pandemic has ended. So I'm excited to get back there. You have to like reserve tickets and dates and stuff. So I have to kind of schedule out the week, but technically my work week is still Tuesday, Wednesday. So those will be no matter what home days, unless I just have computer work, and then I will take the big boys to like Kids Empire or an indoor play gym where they can play and get their energy out, and I can really focus on the computer. Like they're really good at that. Mondays, we used to do a co-op, which I think I'm going to take off this semester. When I looked at the schedule, I wasn't super impressed. Like, it wasn't like, oh, we have to do this, oh, we have to do that. Like the last semester, they did like cool math games. The boys love that. What else did they pick? Anatomy was one of them. Lego Life. Like the parents would give like certain like things to make out of Legos, and they had so much fun with that. I think Christian had a STEM one too. So like I felt like the whole day, like the 9 to 3 was a lot for us. So I was thinking just like 9 to 12, like either stay for lunch or leave for lunch. I don't know. I'm kind of liking where we had December of no Mondays because it's always chaos. So I'm thinking about just planning out a field trip day, Monday, Thursday, or Friday, figuring out what works best for our evening schedule as well. I cannot do evening sports, like especially in the winter time. It's dark out. And my biggest fear is that baby will fall asleep in the car at 6 o'clock on the way home from like a gymnastics class. And I will not have that. I will not have that. So having evenings home, even though it's still chaotic and there's still so much going on, I feel like works so much better for us in this season of life right now. So goals for this year, doing more fun stuff with homeschooling. I know it can be fun and I know they like it, but doing more like projects and stuff too. Getting out once a week for like field trips. What else? Business wise, I feel like I just changed up pricing, which is going well. We just booked a birth and a baby plan for one client, which I haven't done a birth in 2 years, I want to say, because births are, as much as I love them and they're beautiful, it's a lot of time. Not even just in that one day, especially for a first-time mom. It could absolutely be a full day of sitting and waiting for baby. And while I love that so much, this season of life just doesn't always allow that, you know? So when it is 6 weeks before the due date, and I'll probably do 2 weeks after the due date as well, I'm not going to book anything. And I'm going to make sure that my nanny is available on the weekdays if needed. And our baby plan has changed this year. So instead of being a session fee, including hair and makeup and all of this stuff, we kind of separated everything so people can better choose if they want to go starting with a small package, if they want to add a hair and makeup. I will say the people who have booked for January and February are doing hair and makeup, which is amazing. I highly recommend it. I do it for everything. I didn't do it once because Rebecca wasn't available on a Saturday, and I was like, oh, this is the only day the photographer has it, and I regret it. Like, I still feel great. They're beautiful photos, but I love hair and makeup. It makes everybody feel amazing. So, doing better with that. And then, I don't know, personal goal, I'm losing weight slowly but surely. Definitely feeling better, feeling more energized. Don't feel like the clothes are getting smaller, but I feel like water weight wise as well, I'm kind of like slowing down and not as I want to say full, but bloated. That's the word I'm looking for. So that's really it. And I guess I should do a relationship goal. So, another goal for myself I did set. So I have never read the Bible, like from front to back, never read the Bible. So I got a book I'll have to show you later where it's like a women's study of the Bible. And it really breaks down a lot of where this book came from, who it was written by, who this person was, and how it relates to motherhood, which is exactly what I was looking for. Because I feel like as I get older in my age, like we grew up Catholic, went to CCD, did all of our sacraments and everything. But it after like middle school, maybe high school, really didn't practice that much. You know, we went to church on Christmas, definitely. But after a while, it just kind of like, we got busy. And it's not to blame my parents or anything. It's just life got busy. And I feel like now that, you know, I married into a very Catholic family. My father-in-law is a deacon. My mother-in-law, you know, they went to church every single Sunday. All of the important things, all the important dates. And I feel like it's a great example for my kids too. So even if you're not religious, or, you know, I told friends when my kids were going to a Catholic school before we took them out and started homeschooling them, that even if you send your kids to Catholic school and you're not Catholic and you don't want to follow the saints and everything, the teachings of the Bible do actually teach morals, ethics, and discipline and all of that. So that's the biggest thing, is like, I want to learn how to better myself, especially with patience. You know, we all can work on our patience with our kids and our spouses and everything. So that's one thing I definitely want to get through this year. So if you have any goals that you think would be great for a mother, business owner, entrepreneur, like, please comment them below, because I'm trying to get my life in check without a resolution. I don't want a full resolution.